Gonna be a good makeup day. I can just feel it. So let's do it together. Starting off with skin prep. I never do skin prep these days, so I'm gonna start doing it. And I've been seeing a lot of people using the Rhode Glazing Milk as their skin prep before makeup. I've been taking notes. We have no beauty filter, but by the end, it's gonna look like we have a beauty filter on. And some e.l.f. Thirst Burst drops because I want my skin to be really hydrated and really glowy. Let that all soak in, and now I'm doing the IT Cosmetics CC cream. This is like the best base ever. I feel like it goes on so well and it makes it look like my skin but better. And just blending that out with a fluffy brush. This one is from Saie. I love this brush. It's so dense and really blends out my foundation super quick. I made sure to exfoliate so that my skin didn't have any dry patches today. Favorite product lately is this Kosas concealer in Magic. It's actually a color corrector, so it's like a really light pink shade and it makes my under eyes look so bright. Then I'm also gonna use this Natasha Denona concealer. I've heard nothing but amazing things and so far I love it. I got a really light shade. This is the shade RN1 because I really wanted it to be super brightening. And then for everywhere else on my face, I'm gonna use this Kosas concealer. This is more of like my skin tone type of shade, so it's good for everywhere else and just to like clean up under here a little bit. I use this little MAC brush. It's called the 270S brush, and lightly blend out all of that concealer. Watch the magic happen. Like, look how bright my under eye looks. I love the light pink, very bright under eye, as you can tell, but like, look how bright that is. The base is looking pretty good so far. Now I'm gonna use the Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer in the shade Light Medium and just start tapping it into the places where I want my bronzer and contour to go. I like this contour because I feel like you have a lot of control over exactly where you put it and you can really build it up. I like to take a little bit onto my eyelids just to bronze them up and kind of drag it out. I use a little bit on the tip of my nose. I'm not really the best at nose contour, but I usually just take a little bit of this and kind of dab it along the edges of my nose just to like shrink it down a little bit. One of my favorites lately is this one from Huda Beauty. It's in the shade Bubblegum. It's like the prettiest pink shade. I'm just gonna put it on my hand first. I feel like you have a lot more control of the blush when you put it on your hand first. And take the opposite end of this Makeup by Mario brush, blend it out. I personally love a lot, so I will be putting a lot of blush. I like to drag it up my temple a little bit and a little bit onto my eyelid. You know when you just have the time to sit down and really take your time on your makeup and you know it's gonna look good? That is exactly how I was feeling today, and I feel like I was right because so far my base is looking perfect. I just like to blend out the concealer one more time just to make sure there's no creases under my eyes. I use the Kosas Cloud Set and tap it under my eye. And for everywhere else, I'm just gonna use Pound Cake and use it to clean up here. I set everywhere. I'm gonna make it look super matte, but then when I use setting spray, it will bring it all back to life. I'm gonna use this Hourglass bronzer. This is a very like glowy bronzer, which is why I like it. That where I put all that Makeup by Mario contour to bronze everything up, and it's okay if my face doesn't really match because I'm gonna do something about this later. Use this Tower 28 one in Malibu Cooler. This is the prettiest pink shade, the perfect Barbie pink. I like a lot because I feel like some of it kind of like sinks in and some on my nose. I like to be very glowy, so I'm gonna use some of the Benefit Cookie highlighter and just top that right on top of the blush to put some on my nose and even a little bit up on my forehead. Prep for lips. I'm gonna put some lip plumper on. This one is from Dr. Dennis Gross, and it's the craziest, most intense lip plumper I've ever used, but it makes them look so big and juicy for when you do your lips. For eyebrows, I'm just gonna use the L'Oreal 24-hour brow lamination. I am obsessed with this brow gel. It makes them look like they are actually professionally laminated. Like, look at the difference. So good. Before I do mascara, I'm gonna set my face. This is the Kosas Cloud Set. And I soak my face and fan it to let it dry. I really need to get one of those little fans that, you know what I mean? I got a brand new lash curler. The Shiseido one is the best ever. I had this one for years and I needed a replacement. Putting a little bit of light pink eyeliner in my inner corners, then a little bit in my waterline. YSL Lash Clash in brown. For lips, we're doing Kylie Cosmetics Pecan. It's my new favorite lip gloss from Tower 28. This is the shade Coconut. It's stunning. Prettiest pink shade ever. Actually adding just a little bit of this bronzer on my eyelids just to give them a little more depth. And one of my favorite little tricks is taking some of the bronzer and just drawing a little line right over the center of your nose. It makes your nose look like a cute little button nose. Okay, last up, adding some faux freckles with this little berry freckle pen. I just tap them on. To warm up my chest, I just use a little bit of the Glow Recipe bronzing drops and blend that out with like a big fluffy brush. Just makes everything blend a little better. This is with the beauty filter and this is without it, so I feel like I did a pretty good job. That is the finished look. I love how it turned out and I love you guys so much. Bye.